Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that a lot of us see on our benefits list, but maybe don't fully get: dental and vision insurance. So yeah, let's just dive right in and clear things up. Okay, let's just get right to the big question, shall we? So many people think of this stuff as, an optional add-on, a nice to have. But is that really the best way to look at it? Well, we're about to find out. So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll talk about why this is more than just optional. Then we'll decode how dental plans actually work. After that, we'll get a clear view on vision benefits, look at how to choose a plan, and finally, we'll figure out if this whole thing is really for you. All right, first things first, let's really challenge that whole optional way of thinking. You see, the real value here often comes from a place we don't expect. It's not always about fixing big, expensive problems. It's about making sure they never happen in the first place. I love this line from the source material. It nails it. Think about it, right? A simple routine cleaning is always going to be cheaper than a root canal. An eye exam that catches something early, that saves you from headaches and much bigger issues down the line. That's the whole philosophy right there. And here's where it gets really practical. Unlike some types of insurance that you kind of hope you'll never have to use, this is coverage for stuff you know you're going to use. It takes these unpredictable costs for cleanings, new glasses, or contacts, and turns them into a simple, predictable part of your budget. Okay, so we get the why. Now, how do these dental plans actually work? What are you looking at when you see one? Let's pull back the curtain and take a look at the key features. So most dental plans break things down into these three buckets. You've got preventive, basic, and major. And here's the key. Notice how preventive care, the stuff that keeps you healthy, is almost always covered at the highest level? That's on purpose. The plans are literally built to encourage you to get those regular checkups. Now, this next one is super important, the annual maximum. This is the single feature that probably trips people up the most. It's simply the most money the plan will pay out for you in a given year. But, and this is a big but, a lot of people miss what happens next. And here's the pro tip right here. Your plan's value doesn't just vanish when you hit that number. Not at all. Because you're still in the network. You still get access to the lower negotiated prices that the insurance company worked out with your dentist. So you're still saving a ton compared to just walking in off the street. All right, let's switch gears and put vision plans into focus. It's a very similar idea to dental. It's all about making that routine care super simple and way more affordable. So what do you actually get? Well, a pretty standard plan is going to cover your yearly eye exam, and then it'll give you what's called an allowance. Think of it like a store credit you can use for glasses or contacts. Plus, and this is a big one, you usually get some nice discounts on all those upgrades that can add up fast, like anti-glare coatings. And this is a total game changer for families. If you have kids, you know how their eyesight can change in the blink of an eye. Those costs for new prescriptions and glasses can really stack up, and a vision plan just makes it all so much more manageable. Okay, so you get how they work, but which one do you actually pick? Let's look at the two main flavors of plans you're probably going to run into. So you've basically got two camps. On one side, you have the traditional benefits plan. Think of something like the emeritus option. This is your classic insurance model with premiums and coverage percentages. On the other side, you've got a discount-focused plan, like the NCD option. This is less about covering a percentage and more about just giving you access to a network with really good prices. So you're kind of choosing between more comprehensive coverage or lower costs and simplicity. And that's the big question, isn't it? There is absolutely no one-size-fits-all answer here. It really truly comes down to your own situation and what you need. To figure it out, you just have to ask yourself a few questions, like, are you pretty sure you're going to need some major dental work soon? Well, then a traditional plan is probably your friend. Or do you just want to knock down the price of your yearly contacts and exam? A discount plan could be perfect. It's all about matching the plan to your life. So let's bring it all home. Who are the people who really benefit the most from this kind of coverage? Where does it just make perfect sense? Well, it's a fantastic fit if you're self-employed or don't get benefits at work. It's a lifesaver for families with all those predictable checkups and classes. It's also super important for retirees because regular Medicare just doesn't cover most of this stuff. And hey, for small businesses, it's an amazing, high-value benefit to offer your team.
Look, if there is one thing you walk away with today, let it be this. Dental and vision insurance isn't really about protecting against some catastrophe. It's a tool. It's a tool for budgeting for the costs you already know are coming, and it makes it easy to build those healthy, preventative habits that save you a world of trouble later on.
And that kind of leaves us with one final question to chew on, and it applies to way more than just insurance. What's that small, routine action you could take today that could stop a huge problem from happening tomorrow? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me.